What happens when chosen ones embrace solitude and unlock their hidden superpowers? The title itself hints at a transformative journey that occurs in the solitude of one's own space. As the thumbnail boldly declares, "You've got all." It reminds us that within each of us lies a reservoir of untapped potential waiting to be discovered. Solitude, often misunderstood as isolation, is not about withdrawing from the world, but about stepping into the richness of our inner selves. It's in these moments of quiet that we realize the immense power we carry within, just waiting for us to access it. In our fast-paced, bustling world, the concept of being alone often carries a negative connotation. It's seen as a state to be avoided, equated with loneliness or even failure to connect. But what if solitude was the secret ingredient to personal growth? What if it was the key to unlocking layers of yourself that you didn't even know existed? Solitude is not about escaping reality, it's about finding clarity amidst the chaos. When embraced, it becomes a powerful tool that helps you reconnect with your purpose, your passions, and your true potential. When we talk about superpowers, we're not venturing into the realm of comic books filled with capes and masks. Instead, we're diving into profound human abilities that emerge when we disconnect from the external noise and tune into the vast, untapped universe within. These superpowers aren't flashy, they're transformative. They allow us to see beyond the surface of life, to feel with a depth that changes how we experience emotions, and to think with a clarity that challenges conventional limits. In solitude, chosen ones develop the kind of powers that reshape their lives and often inspire others around them to seek the same depth. Imagine this. You're sitting in a quiet room, perhaps bathed in soft light or surrounded by the soothing presence of nature. The only sounds you hear are your own breath and the rhythmic beating of your heart. In this stillness, something extraordinary begins to unfold. Your mind, freed from the distractions of the external world, starts to vibrate at a frequency that resonates with your innermost being. It's a sensation of alignment, where every thought, emotion, and intention begins to harmonize. This is not just peace, it's empowerment, a moment when the doors to your potential start to swing wide open. So why are you here watching this video? Because deep down, you've always sensed there's more to you than what meets the eye. You've felt that pull towards something greater, a desire to explore what lies beneath the surface of your daily life. Solitude isn't about avoiding the world, it's about preparing yourself to re-enter it with wisdom, strength, and purpose. You're here because you recognize that in the quiet, away from the noise and chaos, there's a version of you that is waiting to be discovered. A version that is powerful, intuitive, and deeply connected to something far greater. Now let me ask you, when was the last time you truly embraced being alone? Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If it's been a while, consider this your invitation to rediscover that space. Solitude isn't about isolation, it's about liberation. In this sacred stillness, chosen ones like you unlock their dormant superpowers, unveiling a strength that transforms not just their lives, but the world around them. It's not easy to face yourself fully, but it's in these moments that the most profound growth occurs. Join us on this journey as we delve into the 5 incredible superpowers that chosen ones unlock when they embrace solitude. These powers aren't just tools, they're pathways to a more authentic, vibrant, and powerful version of yourself. If you're ready to take the first step, hit that subscribe button and prepare to unlock the hidden depths of your potential. Together, let's explore the quiet revolution that begins within. 1. Intuitive insight. The inner voice of the subconscious mind acts as a luminous guide for the conscious self, a steady beacon shedding light on decisions often mired in ambiguity and confusion. This inner guidance, which seems like an exclusive superpower granted to a select few, sharpens intuition to an exquisite degree. It slices through the cacophony of external influences, the suffocating weight of societal norms, and the dense fog of personal insecurities, offering a clear and unobstructed view of one's true path. Moments of solitude transform this intuitive voice from a faint whisper into a commanding and unmistakably clear directive. In these sacred moments, intuition acts as a personal compass in a world teeming with misleading signs and distractions, not merely guiding toward where one should go, but illuminating where one is truly meant to be. Intuitive insight transcends mere guesswork or speculative leaps. It is the ability to tune into a unique frequency that resonates deeply with one's truest essence and hidden truths. By tapping into this powerful channel, chosen individuals navigate life's complexities with what can feel like supernatural precision. In the absence of external noise, solitude becomes a fertile ground for cultivating heightened awareness, an awakening where each choice is an act of profound alignment, and every path taken a purposeful step closer to one's authentic destiny. Intuition thus evolves from a passive whisper into an active, trusted ally, guiding decisions with a harmonious blend of logic and soul-driven wisdom, fostering a steady and unshakable confidence. In this realm of intuitive insight, there is a deep recognition that this inner wisdom is not a passive force waiting to be discovered, but an active participant in one's life journey. When those attuned to this gift allow themselves the quiet of solitude, they create a sanctuary where intuition can express itself freely and without interference. Here, the subconscious mind, often personified as a wise sage, communicates through symbols, emotions, and flashes of clarity that feel at once foreign and profoundly familiar. This ongoing dialogue between the conscious and subconscious is the crucible where genuine clarity and self-awareness are forged. In these moments of quietude, the mind becomes a sieve, effortlessly filtering out distractions and leaving behind only the essence of truth that is vital for personal growth and unwavering direction. One of the most profound aspects of intuitive insight is its ability to bypass the limiting confines of rational analysis. While logic can be a valuable tool, it often falls short when confronted with the complexity and nuance of life's most pivotal moments. Intuition, by contrast, draws from a wellspring of subconscious knowledge and experience, connecting dots that the rational mind cannot always perceive. Solitude heightens this perception, enabling individuals to become more attuned to the subtle cues and synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem to orchestrate the universe's guidance. These synchronicities act as signposts, guiding the chosen individual along their destined path. Intuition also assumes a protective role, warning against choices that deviate from one's authentic journey. In this role, it becomes a vital shield, guarding against the seductive pull of societal expectations and the well-meaning but potentially misaligned advice of others. Intuitive insight fosters an unwavering trust in oneself, a trust that is neither naive nor blind, but built on repeated lived experiences, where following one's inner voice has led to outcomes that resonate with the soul's deepest truth. Each time a decision is made in harmony with intuition, the bond between conscious will and inner wisdom strengthens, reinforcing a cycle of authentic choice and personal integrity. This self-trust becomes a cornerstone of resilience and personal development, enabling individuals to face the unknown with calm assurance. Even when the path ahead is obscured or unconventional, this inner trust provides the courage to move forward, confident that each step, no matter how uncertain, aligns with a greater purpose. In the practice of solitude, refining intuitive insight involves learning to discern between the deceptive voice of fear and the genuine guidance of intuition. Fear often masquerades as intuition, clouding clarity with anxiety-driven impulses. True intuition, however, speaks with a calm certainty, often manifesting as a subtle pull, a persistent nudge, or a quiet sense of knowing. Unlike fear, which pushes forcefully and breeds hesitation, intuition presents itself as an inner confidence, a sensation of truth recognized deep within. The ability to distinguish between these two forces grows stronger through practice and reflection, allowing those guided by their intuition to act not only with courage, but with profound wisdom. Ultimately, intuitive insight is a transformative journey of self-discovery and alignment. Each decision made from this place of inner clarity becomes a step closer to understanding the essence of who one is beyond the roles and labels imposed by society. Far from being a lonely endeavor, this solitary journey is rich with the companionship of one's highest wisdom. It is a dynamic dance between the known and the unknown, where each choice invites deeper exploration and growth. Intuition lights the way to a life filled with purpose, passion, and a serene confidence that comes from living in harmony with one's most authentic self. 2. Emotional mastery. In the serene embrace of solitude, emotions transform from adversaries into invaluable mentors. This is where the chosen individuals undertake a profound journey, turning emotional turmoil into opportunities for growth. Emotional mastery here is not about battling one's feelings, but about learning from them, recognizing that each emotion serves as a compass pointing towards areas in life needing attention or healing. Emotions in solitude are seen as waves, temporary states that come and go, not anchors that bind you to a single moment or mood. By allowing oneself to sit with these emotions, to feel them without judgment, one begins to harness their inherent energy, using it to cultivate resilience, clarity, and a deeper understanding of oneself. The tranquility of solitude shapes a unique environment where emotions can be explored without the noise of external judgments or expectations. It's like entering a crucible where one's emotional essence is purified, where the raw, often chaotic feelings are transformed into refined insights. In this space, emotional wounds find healing, not through avoidance but through gentle confrontation. Unresolved conflicts, buried under layers of daily distractions, come to light, seeking resolution. This process of emotional alchemy is not about suppression. It's about acknowledging the root of each emotion, understanding its message, and integrating that wisdom into one's life. True emotional mastery in solitude also involves learning the delicate art of emotional regulation. It's the ability to differentiate between fleeting emotional responses triggered by external events and deeper emotional undercurrents that signal unresolved inner struggles. With consistent practice, one develops the capacity to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This shift marks a profound transformation, an evolution from being a passive participant in one's emotional experience to becoming an active, mindful steward. Through this lens, emotional mastery is not about achieving a state of perpetual calm, but rather about navigating emotional storms with grace and self-awareness. It's the ability to recognize when to let emotions flow freely and when to pause, reflect, and process their significance. In the sanctuary of solitude, one also learns to embrace vulnerability as a pathway to inner strength. Emotional mastery is as much about accepting feelings of sadness, fear, or uncertainty as it is about embracing joy and excitement. Solitude allows these feelings to be experienced fully without the pressure to present a composed facade for others. The act of sitting with one's emotions in this unfiltered state fosters a deep connection to the self, a relationship built on honesty, self-compassion, and authenticity. This practice transforms vulnerability from a perceived weakness into a source of profound inner power. Furthermore, this journey toward mastery cultivates a profound sense of empathy. As one becomes intimately familiar with the contours of their own emotional landscape, they gain a richer understanding of the emotional experiences of others. Solitude offers a unique vantage point from which emotions are viewed not just as personal trials, but as shared human experiences. This expanded perspective nurtures compassion and the ability to connect more deeply with others. Emotions, rather than isolating individuals, become bridges that foster understanding and mutual support. Emotional mastery also brings clarity about boundaries, knowing when to open oneself to the emotions of others and when to protect one's emotional energy. Solitude sharpens this discernment, helping individuals identify situations where empathy is constructive and where emotional detachment is necessary for self-preservation. Mastering this balance is a critical component of emotional well-being, as it prevents emotional exhaustion and nurtures sustainable, meaningful relationships. Ultimately, emotional mastery is about reclaiming one's inner power. It is a conscious journey from being at the mercy of emotions to becoming their steward and interpreter. In solitude, chosen individuals come to understand emotions as allies, guides pointing the way to authenticity and self-awareness. Each emotion, whether pleasant or painful, carries a message and an opportunity for growth. Through this practice, life transforms into a rich tapestry of experiences where emotions are not merely endured, but embraced, understood, and used as tools for greater personal freedom and peace. The transformative power of solitude lies in its ability to strip away distractions, allowing one to see their emotional truths with clarity. By mastering this inner world, one not only cultivates inner harmony, but also radiates a sense of grounded authenticity that enhances every relationship and endeavor. Emotional mastery, forged in the depths of solitude, becomes a lifelong companion, a testament to resilience, wisdom, and the boundless potential of the human spirit. 3. Creative explosion. The hushed tranquility of solitude is where creativity truly speaks, unburdened by the shackles of external critique or the pressure to conform. Here, chosen individuals plunge into a deep reservoir of both innovation and artistic expression. In this sanctuary of silence, creativity does not merely trickle, it bursts forth like a geyser, untamed and vibrant. Solitude cultivates an atmosphere where ideas are not only born, but are allowed to flourish without the pruning shears of outside judgment. This environment fosters creations that transcend the ordinary, giving birth to ideas and works that are not just new but groundbreaking, challenging the very foundations of what was previously considered possible. In the stillness, the mind is granted the freedom to roam without boundaries, to explore the vast landscapes of imagination that are often overshadowed by the daily clatter of life. This freedom leads to epiphanies, those sudden, illuminating solutions to problems that seemed intractable amidst the noise of routine existence. Solitude becomes a boundless playground for the imagination, where inspiration can take root and grow into something extraordinary. Whether it's through painting, writing, composing music, or even reimagining one's life path, this creative explosion is a powerful testament to the limitless potential that emerges when one is alone with their thoughts, unmoored from the world's expectations. The solitude that nurtures this creativity is not about isolation, but about providing a space where the mind can engage with itself in a dialogue that's often drowned out by external voices. In this dialogue, one can question, explore, and experiment with ideas that might seem too wild or impractical in the presence of others. Here, the chosen ones can engage in the kind of play that leads to profound insights and inventions. It's in these quiet moments that one might draft the blueprint for a new technology, pen the verses of a poem that will move hearts, or envision a business model that disrupts industries. Moreover, this creative surge in solitude often leads to personal reinvention. Without the mirror of society reflecting back expectations, individuals can explore facets of their identity and creativity that they might never have considered. They can experiment with different aspects of themselves, leading to a deeper understanding and expression of who they are at their core. This personal transformation is as much a part of the creative explosion as any artistic or innovative output, embodying the idea that creativity is not just about producing, but about becoming. The magic of this creative process lies in its ability to connect the dots between seemingly disparate ideas, to see patterns and possibilities where others see chaos or limitation. In solitude, the mind can engage in this kind of lateral thinking, making connections that lead to new forms of art, science, or philosophy. It's a reminder that creativity is not just about having ideas, but about allowing those ideas to interact in new, unexpected ways. In solitude, the imagination is liberated from the constraints of conformity. It dances through realms of possibility, drawing from the subconscious well of dreams and unspoken thoughts. Here there is no fear of rejection, no need to mold one's creativity to fit into predefined boxes. Instead, the mind is free to wander and experiment, to bring to life narratives that might never have seen the light of day, to design concepts that push the boundaries of current understanding. Solitude allows for a purer form of expression, one that is not diluted by external influences, but enriched by the depth of introspection. Another profound advantage of creative solitude is its ability to foster resilience. When working alone, one learns to rely on internal motivation rather than external validation. The process of creating becomes an act of self-affirmation, a reminder that the value of a work lies not only in its reception, but in the act of bringing it into existence. This self-reliance strengthens the creative spirit, nurturing a kind of inner fortitude that empowers individuals to take greater risks and to persist in the face of setbacks. Furthermore, the creativity born of solitude often resonates on a deeply universal level. By delving into the personal, those quiet thoughts and experiences that one seldom shares, Artists and thinkers tap into truths that are surprisingly relatable. The works produced in solitude can echo the shared human experience, offering insights that connect hearts and minds across time and space. This universality is born from authenticity, a hallmark of creations untainted by external pressures. Ultimately, this creative explosion in solitude is a celebration of the human spirit's capacity for innovation and beauty. It's a declaration that when given the space to breathe, the mind can produce wonders that not only entertain or solve problems, but also speak to the soul, inspiring others and pushing the boundaries of human potential. This is the kind of creativity that has the power to change not just individual lives, but the world at large. All born from the quiet courage to be alone with one's thoughts. I know you already know who you were before others told you who to be, don't you? That's why you're here. Why you subscribe to the Chosen One's community. Deep down, you've always known there's a part of you no one else could shape. A truth that's yours alone. Together, we're here to reclaim it, to amplify it, and to let it lead the way. 4. Spiritual connection. Solitude acts as a chisel, carving out a sacred space where profound spiritual connections can take root. In these silent, introspective moments, chosen individuals are able to form an intimate bond with a higher consciousness, the cosmos, or a divine presence. This spiritual link is not just comforting, it's transformative, serving as both an anchor and a beacon. It grounds one in the present while simultaneously lifting their spirit, aligning their personal energy with the deeper currents of their life's purpose. When the distractions of the external world recede into the background, the boundary between the material and the spiritual begins to dissolve, opening up avenues for a more profound exploration of existence. This isn't merely about adhering to a set of beliefs, it's about experiencing a direct, visceral connection to something larger than oneself. In solitude, the Chosen Ones encounter a unity with the universe, an understanding that transcends the individual and taps into the collective rhythm of all life. This experience of oneness is both humbling and empowering, revealing the intricate web that connects all things. In this state of spiritual attunement, insights flow that are not confined to the realms of logic or empirical understanding. These revelations often come in forms that are intuitive, symbolic, or felt, rather than thought. They might manifest as a sudden clarity about one's path, an overwhelming sense of peace, or a deep-seated gratitude for life itself. These moments can lead to shifts in perspective where the mundane becomes sacred and everyday life is imbued with a sense of the miraculous. Moreover, this spiritual connection in solitude fosters a dialogue not just with the external divine, but with the divinity within. It's a time for self-reflection, where one can confront the shadow aspects of themselves, heal and integrate these parts into a more whole self. This internal dialogue is crucial for spiritual growth, encouraging a journey inward that complements the outward connection to the universe. This spiritual practice in solitude also rejuvenates the soul, providing a respite from the relentless pace of modern life. It's a recharge that goes beyond physical rest, touching something deeper within, rekindling one's sense of purpose and passion. This connection often leads to actions that are more aligned with one's true calling, whether that be in acts of service, creativity, or personal growth. In solitude, one also becomes acutely aware of the sacredness of time. The unhurried stillness allows for the cultivation of patience and mindfulness. Each moment becomes an opportunity to connect with the present and acknowledge its transient beauty. This heightened awareness fosters a sense of reverence for life, encouraging a deliberate approach to living that values depth over speed and quality over quantity. Furthermore, the spiritual connection nurtured in solitude creates a bridge between self-awareness and universal understanding. It allows individuals to embrace their unique role in the greater cosmic design while maintaining a sense of unity with all existence. This balance of individuality and interconnectedness fosters a holistic perspective, where personal growth contributes to the collective well-being of humanity and the planet. The lessons learned in solitude often ripple outward, influencing relationships and communities. A spiritually attuned individual carries a sense of calm and wisdom that can inspire and uplift others. Their actions are more likely to be rooted in empathy, compassion, and a genuine desire to contribute positively to the world. In this way, the solitude that fosters spiritual connection ultimately becomes a gift not just for the individual, but for all those they touch. In addition to personal transformation, solitude offers the opportunity to experience the grandeur of the natural world in ways that heighten spiritual awareness. The quiet stillness of a forest, the gentle rhythm of ocean waves, or the vast expanse of a star-filled sky often act as conduits for divine communication. These natural settings amplify the sense of connection to a universal source, reminding individuals of the beauty and complexity of creation. They inspire awe and gratitude, underscoring the sacred relationship between humanity and the earth. Solitude also cultivates resilience and inner strength. By facing oneself in the quiet moments, individuals learn to embrace both their light and their shadows. This acceptance fosters a deeper sense of self-worth and authenticity, empowering them to navigate life with greater confidence and grace. The spiritual connection formed in these moments becomes a reservoir of strength, enabling them to face challenges with a sense of peace and purpose. Another profound aspect of solitude is its ability to spark creativity and innovation. The absence of external noise allows the mind to wander freely, often leading to epiphanies and breakthroughs. Many artists, writers, and visionaries have attributed their greatest works to periods of solitude, where their spiritual connection and creativity intertwine seamlessly. This synergy between spirituality and creativity not only enhances individual expression, but also contributes to the cultural and intellectual richness of society. Ultimately, the spiritual connection facilitated by solitude is about transcending the ego, recognizing the impermanence of the self, and embracing a love that extends to all of existence. It's in these quiet, solitary moments that chosen ones can truly feel the heartbeat of the universe, understand their place within it, and live with an awareness that their life is but a thread in the vast tapestry of cosmic existence. This spiritual resonance is not just about finding peace, it's about finding one's place in the grand narrative of life, leading to a life lived with intention, compassion, and an unshakable sense of belonging to something infinitely larger than themselves. 5. Self-mastery. The zenith of the transformative powers that solitude can unveil is undoubtedly self-mastery. In these quiet, introspective moments, chosen individuals embark on a profound journey to govern not only their thoughts and emotions, but also their behaviors, evolving from passive observers of life's events into architects of their own destiny. This mastery is rooted in the fundamental realization that one's thoughts do not define them. Rather, they are the observer and, with practice, the manipulator of these thoughts. This shift in perspective is the cornerstone of self-mastery, where the mind becomes a tool rather than a tyrant. Within the sanctuary of solitude, the chosen ones engage in the meticulous process of deconstructing the limiting beliefs and patterns that have historically dictated their reactions and life's trajectory. Solitude acts as a magnifying glass, bringing these subconscious scripts into the light of awareness. Here, in this silent space, one can question, challenge, and ultimately dismantle these constraints, replacing them with empowering beliefs that align with their true potential and desires. This process is not swift. It's an ongoing dialogue with the self, requiring introspection, honesty, and a willingness to face even the most uncomfortable truths. The cultivation of mindfulness becomes paramount in this journey. In the absence of external distractions, one learns to sit with their thoughts and feelings, observing them without judgment. This practice allows for a deeper understanding of the self, transforming how one interacts with the world. Instead of reacting out of habit or emotion, responses become choices made with intention. This shift from reactivity to proactivity is at the heart of self-mastery, where every moment becomes an opportunity for growth rather than a potential pitfall. Self-mastery is also about the disciplined application of willpower, the courage to enforce boundaries, both with oneself and others, and the patience to see long-term change through. It's about setting goals that resonate with one's deepest values and working towards them with consistency. This is not about perfection, but about progress. Understanding that mastery involves an ongoing commitment to self-improvement and adaptation. The journey towards self-mastery in solitude is one of refining one's inner world to better navigate the outer. It involves learning to harness emotions as signals rather than storms, using them to inform but not dictate decisions. It's about recognizing the power of one's choices, where even the smallest decision can steer the course of one's life in profound ways. This mastery leads to a life lived from a place of deep alignment, where actions are not just reactions to external stimuli, but expressions of one's authentic self. Ultimately, through this journey of self-discovery and refinement, chosen ones step fully into their power. They embody what it truly means to be free, not just from external control, but from the internal shackles of unexamined habits, fears, and doubts. Self-mastery, in this context, is about achieving a state of being where one's life is an intentional creation, a canvas painted with the colors of one's true essence. This is the profound gift of solitude, the space to become not just who you are, but who you have always been meant to be, fully realized and empowered. In this quietude, one learns the art of self-regulation, not just of emotions, but of attention and focus. Here, the mind is trained to concentrate on what truly matters, filtering out the noise of distractions that can derail personal growth. This aspect of self-mastery involves becoming the master of one's attention, deciding where to direct it to, cultivate experiences that enrich life and nurture personal development. Moreover, self-mastery in solitude fosters an acute sense of accountability. Without the external world to blame or credit for one's state of being, individuals learn to take full responsibility for their lives. This accountability is liberating, as it empowers one to see every life event as an opportunity for learning and growth, rather than a series of uncontrollable circumstances. Solitude also becomes a testing ground for resilience. In the absence of external validation or support, one must learn to rely on inner strength and wisdom. This period of self-reliance builds a toughness of spirit, teaching that one's true power lies within, unshaken by external turmoil or chaos. Through solitude, chosen ones cultivate a kind of resilience that makes them impervious to the vicissitudes of life, enabling them to stand firm in their truth, even when the world around them wavers. The practice of self-mastery in solitude also involves an intimate dance with one's shadow side. Here, in the quiet, one confronts not just their strengths, but their fears, insecurities, and darker impulses. This confrontation is not to suppress or deny these aspects, but to integrate them into a fuller understanding of self. By acknowledging and working with these elements, one achieves a more complete mastery, turning even flaws into strengths, or at least into known quantities that no longer control from the shadows. Finally, this journey of self-mastery culminates in a profound sense of peace and self-acceptance. When one has navigated through the storms of their internal landscape, learned to manage their mind, emotions, and actions, there comes a serenity that is not dependent on external conditions. This peace is the true mark of self-mastery, an inner stillness that allows for a life of purpose, joy, and profound connection with all that is. In this state, chosen ones not only live but thrive, their life a testament to the power of solitude in unlocking the deepest, most transformative aspects of the human spirit. In addition, solitude sharpens the ability to cultivate a strong sense of intuition. Without the external noise of societal expectations and other people's opinions, one learns to trust their inner voice. This connection with intuition becomes a guiding force, enabling individuals to make decisions rooted in their deepest truth. Intuition, when nurtured, serves as an unerring compass, guiding the chosen ones through the complexities of life with clarity and confidence. Furthermore, the mastery achieved in solitude extends beyond the personal realm. It empowers individuals to contribute meaningfully to the world. By achieving harmony within, one becomes a source of inspiration and guidance for others, embodying what is possible when inner work is prioritized. This ripple effect of self-mastery influences not just the self but also the larger collective, creating a legacy of growth and transformation. As we wrap up this profound journey into the transformative powers of solitude, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered. What we've explored today is far more than just an abstract concept. It's a call to action, a reminder that the true strength, wisdom, and potential you seek have always been within you. Solitude isn't the absence of others, but the presence of everything you need to unlock your hidden superpowers. It's in the quiet moments of introspection that we tap into the deepest layers of our true selves, and when we do, we unlock abilities that can transform not just our own lives, but the world around us. The power of intuitive insight, emotional mastery, creative explosion, spiritual connection, and self-mastery. These are not mere gifts reserved for a select few. These are your gifts, waiting for you to claim them. They're available to anyone willing to embrace solitude, to step away from the noise and chaos of the world, and to look inward for the answers that have always been there. By tuning into our deepest truths, we can craft lives that are not just lived, but lived with intention, purpose, and passion. You have the power to transform your emotions into stepping stones, to let your creativity burst into limitless possibilities, to connect deeply with your spirit, and to rise as the master of your destiny. Now, I know taking that first step into solitude can feel intimidating. In a world that constantly pulls us in 1,000 directions, choosing stillness feels almost rebellious. But let me tell you this, the world doesn't need more noise. It needs your clarity. It needs you, chosen one. The courage to be alone, to sit with your truths, and to embrace all of who you are. That's where true power is born. Solitude is your sacred space, your sanctuary where greatness is forged. Trust me, the moment you step into that quiet, you'll find the answers you've been searching for all along. And let me remind you, you are never truly alone. Even when you're in solitude, you are part of a vast and growing network of like-minded souls, the Chosen One's community, who are walking this same path of self-discovery, transformation, and empowerment. Together, we're creating a movement. So take the lessons and superpowers we've unlocked here today and carry them with you as you navigate the world. Let your life be the proof that solitude is not a weakness, but the ultimate strength. The world may not always understand the depth of your transformation, but they will feel it. They will see the light you radiate, the wisdom you embody, and the power you wield. And here's my challenge to you. Share your light. Take a moment right now, yes, right now, to scroll down and leave a comment. Tell me which of these superpowers you're unlocking, or what this journey of solitude has meant to you. Let's spark a conversation in the comments section that inspires and uplifts others. While you're at it, don't forget to hit the like button if this message resonated with you, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Let's spread this energy and build the Chosen One's community together, one awakened soul at a time. And let's be real, you've already subscribed, haven't you? Of course you have. You're here because you know this content isn't just for entertainment, it's for transformation. So stay tuned, because we're just getting started. If you've made it this far, you're already part of the Chosen One's community, and I couldn't be more honored to walk this path with you. Remember, solitude is not a retreat, it's a revolution. It's where we strip away the illusions, tap into our authentic selves, and unleash the unstoppable power within. You have everything you need inside of you, Chosen One. Now it's time to take that power and make your mark on the world. Until next time, keep shining, keep thriving, and never forget, you are powerful beyond measure. And as always, here at the Chosen One's community, we see you, we honor you, and we walk beside you. You are never alone. Let's keep building this movement together. See you in the next video.